Hi, it's John here from GPS Training. In this short video, we're going to look at the best GPS unit ranging from £250 to £450. In the past, we say this is the best budget GPS unit on the market. Now, traditionally, in the years gone past, I've said, look at the Garmin eTrex 32X. There's also a 22X GPS unit. And the difference between the 22X and the 32X is the 32X has a barometric altimeter, and it also has an electronic compass, which gives you accuracy of small movements. Still a nice GPS unit. And in the past videos, I said, if you could afford it, go for the 65S, which is a little bit more expensive. But again, I always say, GPS Map 65S is the bottom of the GPS Map series rather than going for the top of the base range of GPS units by Garmin, which is the eTrex 32X. So just because the price it is quite a bit different, £120 more for the GPS Map 65S, but we get a really larger screen on it, a better, a more accurate aerial on it, and we've got these buttons underneath which makes it a little bit easy to use. I say nothing wrong with the eTrex 32X. I don't have any problems, but I see a lot of people on our courses struggling with this little toggle on it. And I'll be honest with you, 32X is kind of coming to end of life. I've not got any ideas when there'll be a replacement, but we've seen selling this GPS unit for a number of years now. And it's just I get a bit tired really in the world of GPS units, where the 65S still is very much a current. So in the past, I would have always said 65S if you can afford it, the best budget GPS unit. But earlier on this year, we started upping the 2nav GPS unit. 2nav GPS unit kind of comes in at £299. So we're already £50 below the 65S. But the key thing really with the £300 GPS unit from 2nav is the cost of the Ordnance Survey mapping. If you're walking in this country, a lot of the units do come preloaded with what's called the top-up active mapping. But most of us want the Ordnance Survey mapping on it. And the Ordnance Survey mapping on the GPS unit from Garmin is quite expensive. I know when we sell it in with a unit, it's a little bit cheaper, but it's still quite a significant amount. No, £125 extra or £295 you get a 125k. So it's 125 for 150k mapping. Key thing with the 2nav is the maps are significantly cheaper on the 2nav to have Ordnance Survey maps on it. And you can see really nice GPS unit. Fingers crossed you've managed to watch my walk and talk on this GPS unit. I was very enthused when I walked with it earlier on in the year. And to be honest, now it's the GPS I do recommend if you're looking in this price bracket of £250 to £450. Again, you can get that unit with full GB 125k mapping for within your budget. Really nice clear screen. Now the nice thing that really struck me when I walked with it is the proportions of the screen. We've now got this wider screen on it, and again a lot bigger screen, and it's now turned into a not far off a large screen GPS unit. Built-in battery as well, which is really nice, and then you can just charge it. And again, the battery life on it far exceeded any expectations we had from it. A really nice, easy GPS unit to use. Again, straight away start button, and you can go through the various options as well. It's a really nice GPS unit to use. Found it very easy to use. So coming into Christmas 2024, if you're looking for a GPS unit in the budget world, if you're a Garmin user and you like Garmin, you may potentially got a map card or something along those lines, you want to stay with a Garmin, I recommend you look at a GPS Map 65S. But if you're wanting a top quality GPS unit, I would certainly recommend the 2nav. It's actually a slightly cheaper GPS unit, but again, the functionality is by far superior. What I mean by that is you've got connectivity to a mobile phone, e.g. you can download routes onto your mobile phone and wirelessly transfer it onto your 2nav GPS unit. You can't do that with these Garmin GPS units. You've got to move up to the top end of Garmin to get that same functionality. So again, I would certainly consider the 2nav. Don't forget, buy your units in with that unit, you get them a discounted rate. And then don't forget, when you're buying a GPS unit from GPS Training, you actually get a quick start guide of how to use that unit. You get access to online training videos, and then don't forget you get telephone and email support from ourselves. So as you work through those training videos, if you get stuck with anything, don't hesitate and just give us a call.
So if your budget is between £250 and £450, these are your GPS units that are available. Now, if you are a Garmin user, you get a Garmin GPS Map 65S. If you are on a really tight budget, 32X. But if you can and you're fresh to GPS units, I would certainly recommend the TUNAV Terra. Again, if you get any further questions about these units or any other GPS units, please don't hesitate to get in touch with ourselves here at GPS Training, and we're happy to help out in whichever way we can.